The train derailment was right here.
This area's over. This is closed over here, guys. This side over here, off limits.
Okay.
What the
I'm the only honest guy here. I'm trying to help you guys. Motherfucker said you're not allowed to be here.
Yeah, I'm only asking twice. Let's go. Now.
Toxic train derailment.
Toxic train derailment.
Train derailed.
Train derailment.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another vlog. This one is a little bit more serious. This is a little bit different because a few weeks ago, something took place that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's something worth examining. A train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, and very few people seem to care, apart from the locals, of course, and everybody whose lives have been absolutely fucking ruined from this mismanagement and this disaster. But without getting too crazy into it, I started thinking, based off of predictive programming, based off of things that are happening in society, if you want to attack people, you want to pollute two things: the air and the water. I mean, most people's water supply in East Palestine has been declared safe. The air is safe.
Some residents are worried about returning home, wondering what the lasting impacts of the toxic train wreck.
What do you use to clean your home for a chemical that you've never known existed?
Do you even plant a garden?
How concerned should we be?
Adding to the mounting concerns of the dead fish that CNN saw.
The conditions are so bad that one woman has rashes on her body after showering.
But we know that when it comes to vinyl chloride, shit gets serious, especially when you burn it. It merges with water molecules in the air and can produce hydrochloric acid, aka acid rain. And we've seen countless evidence that shit is not okay. So I approached Mr. Belmar, my brother, went to his room. I was like, dude, what if we just fucking pack our bags, go get some carbon filter masks, potentially some hazmat suits or some gas masks that are known to help with vinyl chloride filtration, and we go fucking test this water ourselves, because they're telling us the water's safe to drink. But then the locals are presenting evidence that this shit's not okay. And there's very few people with a massive platform or a big enough platform to make a splash. So here we are, just landed in Miami, on our way to East Palestine, Ohio, to see what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take sterilized containers, we're gonna scoop up some water, and we're gonna send it to different labs, third-party labs that have no sort of understanding or bias towards the situation, whereby the government is telling us that this is safe, the companies are telling us that it's safe, and we understand that these organizations lie. I'm a little bit nervous, but somebody's got to do it. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into the vlog.
All right, guys, so we are here in Miami. We are making a quick pit stop. Time is of the essence. We've realized that something big has occurred in Ohio, and the water supply has been affected tremendously. And we know that one of the macronutrients, one of the most essential macronutrients is water. The people in Ohio are struggling due to the water. So what we're doing right now is we are actually suiting up. We're gonna take precautions, right? So we're gonna get face masks, we're gonna get our biohazard gear, and we're gonna prep to go into ground zero. Stay tuned, a lot of crazy shit's gonna happen.
The first thing that I thought about was there's going to be a lot of people that are going to discredit the test that I'm going to run, because they're going to be like, oh, well, the vials that you use or the containers that you use are going to be contaminated. So as a perspicacious individual that understands and foresees the potential criticism that I'm going to receive, I decided to figure out what were the testing vials that the EPA was using to run their bias tests. So those exact same medical grade lab designed vials are the ones that we're gonna go pick up. I was able to connect with a toxicologist, and she said that these are the exact vials that the EPA uses to test water during chemical spills. We're gonna seal them in front of everybody. We're gonna date them. We're gonna geolocate them with exact pinpoint location so that people know what water is in that specific location. You realize that you have to start doing your own research, and you need to start evaluating things on your own. We cannot get shit on by all the people that think that this is some sort of bullshit conspiracy. You know what the big bullshit conspiracy is? The fact that Netflix, a couple months before this disaster, released a movie called White Noise. That is basically describing a chemical spill from a train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. And that for some reason, it's just coincidence. And the funny part is when you start looking into Netflix, you realize that the nephew of Edward Bernays, known as the father of propaganda, the guy that pushed cigarettes to pregnant ladies, the guy that pushed fluoridation in the water, the guy that pushed the breakfast scam, the nephew is one of the co-founders of Netflix.
Sigmund Freud's sister, Anna Freud, gave birth to Freud's nephew, Edward Bernays.
Cigarettes to women are torches of freedom.
Is it any surprise then that the great nephew of Edward Bernays is none other than Mark Bernays Randolph, the co-founder and original CEO of Netflix?
It's the biggest propaganda machine created in the last couple years.
We're 6 minutes away from ground zero. And let me tell you, I don't often wear masks, but when I wear them, it probably fucking matters. Start looking into volatile organic compounds, specifically what vinyl chloride does. When it burns, it gets released into the air. Unfortunately today, we're in fucking East Palestine, Ohio, and it's raining, so it's not fucking ideal. Good thing we're all suited from head to toe, and the goal is very fucking simple. To test the water supply, talk to some locals, see what the fuck is going on, and you know what? At the end of the day, we can't trust anybody except ourselves. So if you want to get answers, you gotta get on the fucking move. We were talking to the toxicologist a couple minutes ago, and he was like, why are you going out of your fucking way to do this? Who else is gonna fucking do it? Everybody's reliant on the government agencies, on this agency, on that agency. These motherfuckers are crooks. We know this. So get your shit straight, get woke, or if not, it'll be you next. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ground zero, East Palestine, Ohio. Look at this place. This shit's crazy. There's liquid everywhere, chemicals everywhere. They're trying to fucking clean everything up. They're not letting people in. Shit's absolutely fucking crazy. Motherfucker said, you're not allowed to be here. And I'm like, who are you? And they're like, I'm the site manager. I was like, but is this your property? He's like, no. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back when these guys are off the clock. We have all the locals right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here we have the train tracks. Here we are, right behind the house. So if you guys can tell right here, this right here is where we had the train derailment. The folks living in these houses right here have children. Children! Norfolk is yet to come. The government is yet to come. They've cleaned out the entire forest. They're starting to dump the landfill right here with all the waste. This is what the lady is saying. Look at this insanity. It's criminal. There's yet one official to come. One official. So when they tell you there's justice and that shit's under control, it ain't. Don't buy it. Okay. I'm just getting an email address. It'll be 10 seconds, boss.
Now.
Here, I'll get it. You can pull right back here.
Yeah, I'm only asking twice. Let's go. Please. Thank you. You're already causing me headaches down there, my man. Like going where you're not supposed to go.
I'm the only one that's covering this, boss.
Just go.
I'm the only honest guy here.
Okay, just move your
I'm trying to help you guys here.
Yesterday we hit ground zero. Today we are going back. We are going to be sampling the water. So we're going to be sampling spring water, water from a well, tap water, and we're also going to be looking for volatile organic compounds that may be mixed in the water supply. I don't trust what the EPA says. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't trust what the officials say because they got to save their skin, and it's understandable. But let me tell you something. If I'm going to conduct my own research, it's going to be based on my own terms. I've been contacting a fuck ton of labs. A ton of them don't want to take the water. They do not want to be involved. They say they're not accredited, whatever the fuck that means.
Labels.
We were able to find a couple third-party labs to test the water, but we're gonna be inputting fake addresses and fake information just in case they happen to be biased. Even if they're third party, I still don't trust them. When you understand how the game is played, you gotta be extra careful, especially when you're trying to get the truth and the real information of how the world is working and what the fuck is taking place. Let's start testing some of this water.
Sample number 1 complete. Sample number 2 needs to be a moving water stream. So we found a little creek over here that looks clean. What we're doing is giving these people the benefit of the doubt. So we're not going to the shittiest water and making these assumptions. We're going to the cleanest possible water and getting a verdict off of that. All right, sample number 2. Just collected our 2 water samples. They recommended a company called TapScore to test the water. I found out Trump was here yesterday, which is quite funny. And I saw that he took people to fucking McDonald's like an absolute clown. So what we're gonna be doing is we're actually gonna go to the fucking McDonald's and test the McDonald's tap water to see what is actually in the tap water. Nate, you want a Big Mac? So what we're testing for now is volatile organic compounds. So vinyl chloride, everything. And then what I'm gonna do is as soon as I get the report in 24 hours, I'm gonna email you everything. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna have everything up to date, like what the fuck is going on. And I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this bullshit. The derailment was what?
900 feet.
900 feet from here? Mm. So it doesn't get more obvious and more perfect than this. In 24 to 48 hours, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna have our volatile organic compound test. And we will do our best to make sure that reparation is made, because it's absolutely ridiculous. I'll be in touch with you next 24, 48 hours. That shit right there is coming straight from the containers. Look at all this. This shit's not normal. This is not even dirt, bro. This is not even dirt. It's a big landfill with toxic waste everywhere.
Hey, the trespass, your first other known there. Get off. You can film me all you want. I'm filming you. Trespassing on private property. Here. How's that? You need to leave.
Why?
Now. You're not supposed to be on this. Norfolk Southern bought all this.
Too bad.
Too bad, my ass.
Too bad.
All right. Well, I'll just go call the police.
Go for it. Have a good time.
Your picture on here. Good job.
Imagine thinking in any shape or form that you can intimidate me with this bullshit. Good luck. This shit ain't even dirt. Look at this. This shit ain't even dirt. And they're trying to cover all of it. We're sampling everything. Here. Sterile. Let's find another pocket. That's crazy. Here. This shit's disgusting, dude. That's in the dirt, ladies and gentlemen. That's in the dirt. It's really... Alright guys, so I don't know what the fuck was on the soil and mixed with the soil, but they're trying to cover that landfill literally behind this lady's house. They called the cops on us, so we had to fucking dip. But we got all of our water samples. We got our samples from a still body of water, a running body of water. We got our samples from the tap water, and we also got it from Cindy's house. These motherfuckers are literally washing the water. Who knows what they're putting in it. Next goal is get to a UPS or a FedEx and get these samples shipped out. I have paid expedited to get these test results within the next 24 to 48 hours. They should be in the lab.
It felt like we were walking on Jello. It felt like we were walking on Jello, which ties back to what the lady was saying about the container. There's this white substance coming out of it. Guaranteed is what we found. Do we have the samples? Or
yeah,
no?
We got the samples, bro.
You know what this reminds me of, bro? Flubber.
What the fuck is this? Did this turn black?
It changed color, bro. It was white and now it's black, bro.
Open one sample and leave the other one closed. Guys, mind you, this is what we picked up. We got to figure out who we're going to send these to.
All right, so mind you, we haven't opened this yet. This was white. You guys saw the video. This was white. Now this is black. It almost looks like frozen Coca-Cola. Yeah, dude, this is weird, bro. Look at this, bro. So guys, this one we've opened, the other one we're not gonna open, just heads up. This is the only one we're opening. The other one we're gonna keep it closed.
This shit was literally in the dirt.
Yeah, this is scary as fuck, bro. And here we are, an hour away, like nothing happened. It's heaven here, right? Till some explosion happens.
Till your tap water gives you female hormones and turns the frogs gay.
I mean, dude, they also said the same thing in 9/11. Hey guys, don't worry, we'll pay you extra time. The air is fine, everything's fine. And now
get back to work, clean up our shit.
Clean up the mess we've made. Clean up the mess you made. Guess what, guys? We found this weeks after the incident, right? Which means they've had weeks to cover this up, and they still are having a hard time. So